Hi everybody and welcome back. Today is a very special day. We get to unbox the Honeycomb Aeronautical Alpha Flight Controls Yoke and Switch panel. I have been really excited for this. I pre-ordered it several months ago, and once it basically came available for pre-order, I was right there in line trying to get some. Website crashed and everything on me, but I was able to get it through. So today we're going to unbox it. We're going to see how it works. We're going to plug it on up and we're going to fly it here in X-Plane 11 and show you guys how it works. Later I will be doing a comparison with my CH Products Flight Sim Yoke, which is what I've been using for about 2 years now. So look forward to that one. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go ahead and open this up. You're going to get to see my lower half of my body. You won't be able to see my face just because of the way the camera is. Yeah, so let's go ahead and open it up here. Go ahead and get this tape. One thing I will say just right off the bat is they tape this thing up a lot. Basically all the creases have been taped up. All right, so let's go and open it up here. Right off the bat, you see the actual box inside of the box, which is the Alpha Flight Control panel and yoke. Oh, I'm so excited, guys. Look at that. That just looks amazing. I'm really excited. Good thing about this, of course, it is Windows 10 compatible and Mac compatible, and works right out of the box with X-Plane 11, at least it's supposed to. So let's go ahead and get this out of the box here. There we go. Get that box out of the way. All right. Beautiful box. I do love the packaging. Very well done here. A little bit of a damage right here. Hopefully that's just the box damage and no issues will come from that. Looks like it's just a sleeve, so we'll just pull the sleeve right on out. And we're left with the actual box here. Awesome, awesome. So let's go ahead and pop this open. And let's reveal the contents. And it's just foam, yay, and manuals and stuff. All right, so let's go and pull this stuff out and let's go through it. All right, so looks like we have the manuals, some little rubber things. I think that's supposed to go over the screws maybe to cover it up. Yeah, so it looks like it's just manuals and stuff like this. I did pre-order this on the Aerosoft, so I got a little Aerosoft thing here too as well. So yeah, all right, so manual. We'll go and put this to the side in case we need it. We have a USB cable. Looks like it's a USB-C, so if you have a USB-C cable, this works right out of the box for it. And it also looks like we have an Ethernet port. I'm going to assume this is what connects the actual yoke to the yoke switch panel. And we have the bracket here, which is supposed to hook onto your desk and keep it from moving. So we'll see how that works in a second, but looks like it's pretty sturdy. You got steel in the center. It's not plastic. This obviously is plastic, but this is steel. So that's pretty cool. I'd like to see that. All right, let's go ahead and remove this top layer of this foam. And there she is in all of her glory, except for all the plastic packaging covering her up. It looks like we got two little actual brackets here that hook onto this right here on the bottom. Put those aside as well. And let's go ahead and lift her on out of here. All right. Go ahead, nothing else is in the box. We're gonna put the box to the side. I'm gonna open up this plastic. And oh my, the feel. The feel is amazing. That's amazing. I'm so excited, guys. I'm so excited. All right, let's get this plastic out of the way. So here she is in all of her glory. As you can see, hopefully you guys can see, there we go. It looks pretty good. These are really nice switches, really nice toggle switches. Really awesome there. It looks like a pretty good quality switches here, honestly. Not flimsy at all. This turns really well. I know it's kind of hard for y'all to see this, but I'm just messing with the switches here. Just turning them and see how they work. The actual yoke itself, pretty easy to move in and out. Pull is a little bit more difficult than pushing. Pull right, pull left, and it recenters itself. Pretty neat. One thing I do like about this is that this entire box holds the entire thing. Unlike the CH products where like the center post pops out the back, this is the full thing. So I can put this on my desk and know that nothing's going to pop out the back here. So pretty cool there. I do like it already. On the actual yoke top here, you got one red button here, you got a button down here, two little white buttons here. We got a little, I can't remember what this is called. Of course, I can't remember while I'm doing this, but it's basically where you can look around and stuff. You got these buttons that aren't really buttons, they're like up and down. So this is like what you can use for your trim, for example, but they're quadrupled. They're like quad of them. So lots of options there for what you want to customize for. Yeah, so really looking forward to flying this. So this is it. This is what it looks like. Really cool. I like it a lot. I know the lighting's not the best here, but I had to make do with a little thing I have. So anyway, let's go ahead and hook this thing up and let's get to flying. Alrighty, so we are going to get this thing set up, hopefully, and we're going to be using the clamps here. There's two options. You can use the clamps, or you can use the micro suction here. I do apologize for the video quality, guys. I'm running off of a webcam here. I couldn't get my camera to work, so I have to do what I got to do, I guess. So we're going to be running with the clamps, not the micro suction. You can do that. The reason I'm not using micro suction is because of my desk, and it has a lot of texture on it. It's raw wood. I made it myself, and there's some gaps in between wood boards here. So I don't think that this would necessarily work the best. So I'm just going to use the clamps here. But you can use the micro suction if you have like a solid glass desk or a solid desk or something like that. So we're going to put it here, right where my old yoke used to go. Right about there looks good. We're going to take these clamps and bring them almost all the way out. Because my desk is pretty thick. That's going to work yet. Not quite there yet. Not quite there yet. All right. Not quite there. Come on. Oh my gosh. Looks like I'm going to have to go all the way out from my desk, which is fine. There we go. That one works. And let's get this one all the way out as well. Okay. That right here. And we'll go ahead and make sure this is flush up against, and we'll start screwing down here. And this one. I'm going to tighten it pretty tight here. I found that in some cases, when you have to make some harsh movements, that you want your yoke to be pretty steady, and that looks pretty good. It's shaking my whole desk when I move it, so that should be good. All right, now we're going to take the actual yoke itself. That hole, there's like a little slide hole here. We're going to place it. The big hole, like I said, goes in right there, and it slides up in. So find that there, and that it. I think I got it. Yep, slide it all the way back. Okay. Now on the back here, let's see if I can grab this and show you guys. On the back here, there's these screws that you see right here. And we gotta tighten those all the way down. Back to spot. Go. And let's go ahead and tighten this down. That looks pretty secure right there. Yeah, it's moving my whole desk. Okay, fantastic. All right, so now we got to hook this Ethernet cable that I showed earlier that I talked about going between here and here. There's a port on the back. Go ahead and hook that in. It's snapped in good. And port down here. Make sure it's snapped in good. All right, I'm going to take the USB-C cable. And I'm going to run it from the Honeycomb Yoke to my ports back here. Like so. And we have illumination. Now there's a button back here. It says that you can change the amount of illumination as much as you want. I'll probably keep it at the lowest setting just because of who I am and what I do. Okay, yeah, now it's plugged up. So let's go ahead and let's hop into X-Plane and see how it flies. All right, so we're here in X-Plane 11. I'm going to go ahead and go inside of the settings here and see if I can get this thing set up. Here we go. Yep. Device alpha control needs to be calibrated before access can be used. Fantastic. So go ahead and do the calibrate now. All right, so pitch like so, and roll. Awesome. Next, echo controls already done. Next button, get that centered up. Done. Fantastic. So I think it's pretty much already set up. I mean, everything's already, as you can see, done here. I'll probably be changing all this up as as I actually fly this. But for now, I'm going to leave it as is, just for the sake of speed here, I guess you could say. Looks like it's pretty well done. Yeah, so cool. All right. There's multiple axes assigned to pitch and roll. Which other ones? Oh, you know what? It's this one right here. You go ahead and disable these right here. All right, done there. All right, so let's go ahead and get to flight here. Alrighty guys, we are here in X-Plane 11 in the Cessna 172 here in Marco Island. It does seem like everything's working properly here. If we remove the yoke, you'll see that the lights are currently set as they should be. You can adjust those with the toggle switches here on the Honeycomb yoke and push panel. And also, it looks like the turn key also works. As you can see, is rotating as it is required to. So pretty cool to see that. Left magneto. I guess that's both. It gets reversed. That needs to be changed. Yeah. So make sure it's on both. And yeah, so just a word of warning that some of these switches were not correct. They had wrong labels associated with the buttons here. So make sure you check those before you go flying. But everything else looks pretty on spot here. So let's make sure it's working here. It is. Look at that. Go all the way to the left, and it's all the way to the left in the sim. Slowly switch it over. Look at that. Pretty awesome. All right. Let's make sure that we are clear to start taxiing here. And we'll add just a little bit of throttle. Flaps down a little bit here. For the takeoff. Alright, I'm pretty excited about this, guys. I am really excited about this. More throttle. Turn. Alright. Go ahead and turn on our landing lights, taxi lights off, probes on. Get ready to fly on out of here. Kind of excited here. Kind of excited. And nervous at the same time. It's going to have a different feel than my other one. I'm going to have to get used to that. But that's okay. I think we're pretty much clear here. Onto the runway, and let's get on up into the sky here. All right. Downward pressure. Full power. Knots, and we'll bring her on her up. Oh, beautiful. Bit of wind up here, but that's okay. Flaps. Up a little bit more. Okay, let's see how it does here in a turn. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Very nice. Reduce throttle here a little bit. Runway. Go ahead and start turn a little bit more here. I'll notice this is taking a lot more pressure to hold in this yoke, and that's actually pretty spot on because of the speed I'm going. You would definitely want to climb, and me holding it, keeping it from climbing would definitely this and reduce the throttle a little bit more as well. All right. There we go. Or drop about 500 feet per minute. That's what I'm looking for. That turn here. All right. Probably about now we make the turn. Could look over the shoulder, but about right here. Way. Reduce throttle even more. Just a bit. Flaps down one. Got to compensate for that. Our turn here. Oop, almost stalled out there. I think that's the runway actually. So I definitely made my turn early here. Not the good pattern, not a good example of how to fly a pattern here at all. But trying out the yoke here, seeing how it feels. And it feels really nice. It really does. Really impressed with the quality here. It does take a lot of pressure now. Seems like to keep the thing from going up, which I guess is what trim's for. Over there. That's okay. We'll bring her in. Definitely a terrible pattern. One of the worst I've done in a long time. But that's not what we're looking at today. Are looking at the yoke here and seeing how it feels. Whew. Not too bad. Kind of tri-wheeled it there. Definitely gonna have to work on my landings and flying with this yoke, because it's definitely different than what I'm used to. But I do like it a lot. I do like the way that it feels. Gonna have to see how it feels with the 737 and other airliners and stuff like that. But in general, pretty pleased with it. So we'll see how it works out for me. I do plan on doing a side-by-side between this one and the CH Products yoke, which you can see here in the background. Just a comparison between the two. Obviously this one's cheaper, but just to compare the two. And of course, depending on which one I like more, that's what the one I'm going to keep. And when I keep it, well, the other one I'm going to give away. So be on the lookout for that. Not exactly sure when that will occur, but I do plan on having that. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, of course, about it, you can drop me a comment in the section below. Other than that, that's pretty much all. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys next time up in the sky.